Hey Lydia, how you doing? Okay, let's go ahead and take a look. I've got your post up here. The ad shows. Oh, where is it? I have it up right here. It is. Okay, for this ad shows a family-friendly post. In fact, only added a beach ball, which I assume is a fun family activity. I did. And opaque rectangle behind a call to action to make it stand out more. Okay, I think that it's a good start. I think that. Hang on one second. I'm sorry about this. Okay, sorry about that. So it's a great start. It is, and the neat thing about this, and the great thing about this, is you're showing outstanding technical proficiency in the way that you've set up your ad. So in other words, you've got your three required image your layers, and they're named text, images, background, everything. Right now, that background actually it shouldn't be text, images, background. It should be text, images, logo. So the logo should sit on its own layer, and any other kind of branding elements would sit on that layer too. All of the images, the clip, the masked image of the beach ball, all of the other images would go on the images layer. So background layer would go on images, then you would have another layer that said logo. So there are three. Your three layers would be text, images, and logo, and everything associated with those different layers would reside on the appropriate and corresponding layer. Okay, you are set up correctly in the CMYK color mode, which is good. And to find that, I just come across the menu at the top of the screen, click the word file, and come down to where it says document color mode. I can see you're successfully set up in CMYK color mode. That's fantastic. Checking your typefaces. Here we have Arial Bold. That's set up for the headline. That's fantastic. Good job there. And then over here, we've got Arial Bold Italic, and then here we've got Arial Regular. So excellent job there, Arial Regular for that as well. Okay, a couple of recommendations I think that we can do to really make this stand out even more. One thing, and the main thing I'm seeing here is that there's no contact information in this magazine ad. So even if the client was interested, there's no way to contact the I'm sorry, even if the viewer was interested, there's no way to contact the client. So I think this is a really smart place to place a logo, lower right-hand corner. It reinforces branding as we typically exit the page at somewhere around the lower right-hand corner. So that was a very smart choice. Good job, good thinking there. I think the logical place for the, whoops, didn't want to do that. Logical place for the contact information is right over here on the other corner opposite the logo. So what I would recommend is this. I think that we've got the headline, subhead, and then this. I think this is too long. It's too long. I would shorten that up a little bit, and I think it's too short as well in terms of what I would do is I would um, just add more verbiage here. I would say that if the verbiage you want to add would be something like describe the promotion, describe your 2 nights, get the third night free, describe the resort really quickly, very briefly, describe all of that in your paragraph. That way you don't have to have this kind of really super distracting purple rectangle with the type in it. You can just incorporate those words right into there. Okay, so that means theoretically we could get rid of that. Okay, now at this point, since this is, we're gonna move that down a little bit, somewhere down in the composition, maybe even down into the corner there. Then we can place our contact information over there. The reason we don't want it right here is because it's just kind of dead set right in the middle of the composition. So it's really, really distracting. We can place it. You can place it maybe somewhere over here. Something like that. So then we'll have our contact information right there. You can even, like as I said before, you can even bleed it off the page and place your contact information there. And that opens up this beautiful image right here. Now at this point, what I would recommend is we take that headline and we reduce. Let's go to about a 36 there. Pull that in. Let's pull that in. If we reduce the headline, we're going to have to reduce the subhead accordingly. I'd say we'll go 36 with about 24 as the subhead, left align that, maybe even a little bit larger. Okay, looking fantastic. That I think is too, let's bring that down to about a type size of about 12. As a matter of fact, let me show you what this will look like with your body copy in place. So I'm just going to take my, okay, now there's, and then we'll just turn that into white type. And there's what that will end up looking like. And then at that point, I think we can move some elements up in the composition a little bit. Contact information right there. And that's it. And I really think that's going to improve the page harmony considerably. So try working out some sort of configuration like that. Now, just so you know, the reason we've got the type over here is because this has a lot of visual weight on the right-hand side of the image itself. So we've got this kind of these mountains, these big rocks, and this area right here. It's all adding visual weight to the right side of the composition. So to counterbalance that, we're going to place left alignment right there for the type, the headline and the subhead. So try those changes and let me know what you think. I think it's really going to improve the page harmony. But if you have any questions at all, don't hesitate to let me know. I'd like to see you make those changes. If you want to post again right here in this forum, that's great. I'll be glad to provide additional comments once you make those changes. And or if you want to, well, actually, yeah, the best thing to do would be to resubmit it here. That way our classmates can benefit from the exchange therein. So, all right, so great job. Please don't hesitate to let me know if you have any questions at all. Okay, thank you very much.